to my channel. My name is Veronica. Thank you so much for clicking the link for watching this video. I have a special guest with me today.
Y'all know who it is. It's the hubby and
This is my husband, Louis, or AKA Lou. Don't forget to subscribe to Ron and Lou if you want to see our vlogs. I did take some time off to spend time with my family, and that was so nice, not actually editing. So sorry I left you guys hanging for a couple weeks, but this video is definitely going to be worth it. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and start eating. This is my first official mukbang sitting down on this channel. Our other videos we filmed are on Ron and Lou, and also I've done a car eating video. This is B-Love sauce. You guys can't see it. Let me move our rosé out the way. It's Welch's, by the way.
Welch's.
But yeah, so let's go ahead and have Louis do a prayer, and we'll get started eating.
All right. Heavenly Father, we thank you for another day. We thank you for the many blessings that you've given us as we end this new year. We ask that you cover us, cover our friends and family who may be out celebrating God, and give us purpose and wisdom, and order our steps as we go into 2020. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. So let's go ahead and do a thumbnail. Let's see if we can just like tilt this up a little bit. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and...
as a precursor, if you know a little bit different on the screen,
yeah.
where we're working with a new camera, we upgraded our camera. So you probably gotta get used to it. It's a little bit of a look, but tell us how you like it. And if you have any tips on, on settings or anything like that to make it better, we're definitely open to it.
We purchased the Canon EOS 80D.
80D.
Very, very high investment, but we're excited. You want me to pour yours?
I can get it.
Okay.
So
yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start eating. I'm gonna start with, I don't know actually, maybe
splash.
Maybe a sausage.
I'm so crazy, y'all. So.
I've had B-Love sauce for months. I bought it when her very, very first shipment came out, and I got 2 packs of the spicy. They retail for $25 each, so save your coin. But I'm excited to try it. It kind of smells like my version that I cooked of hers.
It's pretty good.
That is good. That's good.
Sausage is good too.
I can't tell if this is spicy or if it's the sausage. This is the spicy version because we like spicy. So it definitely has a kick. Or maybe it's the sausage. I don't know. Something.
It's good. The shrimps.
So, I just want to start off by talking about 2019. A lot of people are reflecting in like long Facebook posts, and I'm more of a video person. So I'm going to try and keep this short because I don't want you guys to be sitting here for forever. But basically for me, 2019 was fun. I mean, it was the first time that Louis and I lived together really, because 2018 we got married in October. So 2019, after the honeymoon, getting Louis up here, this was our first year together. It was definitely a challenge. I learned a lot about myself, that I don't like living with people. But it's true though, right? Very true. But
it's hard to live with somebody totally new.
But I realized that, for our marriage and everything to be successful, there's a lot of things that I have to work on, and letting someone live with me is probably one of them, obviously. But yeah, I think it was a lot harder for me personally to be married than I thought it would be. And I know you guys are probably like, what? Your first year of marriage should be like the best year of marriage. And it was, and it is obviously because we're married, but it was a lot of, we've never lived together.
Oh, sorry.
We've never
spark.
We've never lived together, and also there's just, babe, that's not how you do it.
Oh,
you just sprinkle it on everything.
I'm just eating. I'm here to eat. I'm here for the food.
The sauce is good. Okay, it is the sauce that has a little bit of a spice. It's not spicy like hot, it's like pepper. But anyways, ooh, I should have brought a little bucket over here. That's okay. Anyways, like I was saying, it's just a lot of work to live with each other. And then you already have your personal habits formed. And then to come together That's a lot.
Yeah, definitely work. I mean, my pastor, our spiritual father, he made a great reference. He says basically like two aliens coming and living with each other from different planets, different places. I mean, especially if you didn't live together before you got married or anything like that.
Yeah, which we don't believe in.
And we both, we were set in our ways. We she had her way of. She's been on her own for a few years. I've been on my own since 17, because I went to college. I went away to college and been living on my own since I was 17. I'm 33 now, so having to come in and change a lot of things. I have a way of doing stuff. So yeah, it's kind of like it's humbling too, because you got to be humble enough to say, okay, it's not working for her. This ain't working for him. We got to figure something out. So.
I'm sorry if I'm not looking in the viewfinder. I mean, in the camera lens. I look in the viewfinder a lot. Sorry. But yeah, and I think I realized too that I need to focus on myself a little bit more in the new year, but I'll get to that a little bit later. But I think for me, 2019, I struggled a lot too, like with my physicalness or physically, because I felt like I was exhausted all the time. I was coming off birth control, or I tried a new birth control, came off of it. My skin was freaking out from the birth control. I was freaking out from the birth control.
Yeah, rough.
I was in so much
control.
pain. That birth control was not good. Then I switched to the pill, and that just wasn't good for me. And I gained a little bit of weight. I mean, I haven't gained enough significant weight, but it's enough for when someone who tracks their weight. I think this is the heaviest I've weighed in a long time. It is not all muscle like it used to be. So I definitely want to lose some weight in 2020. And I was sick a lot in 2019, like a lot more than I have ever been. And I think that was due to stress and due to exhaustion and just me trying to do everything like I always do. And the older you get, the worse you can't do that. So I'm operating like I'm still like a 20-year-old. I can conquer the world, which, if you guys remember, I got sick when I was 20 actually, so I should have learned. But anyways, so I was doing a lot. I was doing a lot career-wise. I think this is my best year for my career, honestly. I had so much success, so many awards, so much stuff going on, but it was the worst for me physically and mentally. I can tell I just wasn't, I don't know, some days I'm just like super checked out, which isn't like me. So just all that stuff I want to focus on, a healthier Veronica in the new year. And I think that's pretty much it. And then as far as, sorry, I forgot to end our marriage comment. As far as marriage wise, being a newlywed, it's not always the fairy tale that everyone portrays it to be, or maybe they don't portray it to be, but at least speaking from us, and I always try to be transparent and real with you guys, being a newlywed doesn't automatically mean you're just going to be like in this fairy tale, which is what I kind of thought without thinking it. I just thought everything was going to be easy. He was going to move in and we're just going to get along so well, no arguments, and that's not at all how it happened. And don't get me wrong, we learned so much about each other and we're in a great place right now.
Absolutely.
But I just wanted to let you guys know that, because I know there's women out there, or even men who are on my channel. You may think that getting married is just like the easiest thing, but it's not. I don't know. Lewis, do you want to share some stuff about 19 from your perspective?
From a married perspective, and just as you're saying, like the fairy tale thing, your marriage can be a fairy tale. Yes. It can.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But the idea that there won't be any struggles, or I believe the best fairy tale story is when you overcome something. When you overcome the hard times, you overcome the issues that you may have, or whatever the case may be. So don't say, well, I don't want to get married because it's too much work and stuff like that. You can have your fairy tale, because really the fairy tale is the fact that when you look back over your life and you're old and sitting in a rocking chair and reflecting on different seasons of your life, you can look right over at the person that you married and been married to for 50, 60, whatever, how many years, and be able to tell those stories together. That's the best fairy tale there is being able to stick it out and and tell the story of how it was hard work. There were some good times, there were some bad times, but through God's grace, you know, He kept you. He was able to keep you and keep you guys together. And I know some stories right now with some people who, I mean, marriage was on the rock. They was in divorce court, and God was able to, you know, turn around and restore it. So, in itself, that's a fairy tale, you know, because how's that supposed to work out, you know? And it does, and you know, just keep God first and foundational and all that. For me, 2019 was just more of a silent year for me. For those who don't know, I am an ordained preacher. I'm an elder, and I was coming from a church where I was a church administrator, and I was just doing a lot involved in church. I was a youth and young adult pastor there, and everything. And I just felt Great Falls, my first year here, was the best thing that could have happened to me because it allowed me to sit down. Right? It allowed me to sit down. I was able to get into my word more. I was able to hear God's voice. Because sometimes you can get so busy doing church stuff and trying to do the work of the church that you neglect your own personal worship, your own personal spirituality. And man, it was good for me. I just needed to sit down and kind of think and plan. And out of that came some new stuff that's popping off for me in 2020. Was able to finish my book that's going to be released in 2020. Was able to start my organization, the Hearth Room. You see it right there on the shirt. You know, go follow me on Instagram. So yeah, it was for me. It was more of a year of planning and building. And 2020 is going to be the year of release. So I'm just going to release a lot of stuff, podcasts, different things that's coming your way. So look out, L Boogie. I'm just kidding. But no, yeah. But for me, like 2019 was just more of just learning for me. So, yep.
And I think too, like one of the highlights of 2019, besides us officially moving and living in together, was finding our church home, Victory Church.
Shout out Victory. Spence, you my boy.
That was the highlight of our 2019 because honestly, that church, I can't speak for Lou, but it really saved me. I didn't realize how miserable I was here, and I hate to say that, but I'm not from here. It's a harsh reality when you're by yourself and single. I say single, just because even if you're engaged or whatever, or even married, if you're up here and your spouse isn't up here, you feel you're real lonely. So that was hard for me, and I didn't realize how sad I was about it until I realized when we went to Victory. I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I've been waiting for this whole time.
She didn't even know the church was there. I was like,
how do you know? And I went to every single church, you guys, like every single church in this city that my denomination fell into, I went. But that church I did not know about. So I feel that's my only thing is I wish God would have allowed me, well, not really, I can't blame it on him, but I wish we would have crossed paths earlier. I would have crossed paths with him earlier. But that's okay. We found it together, and that was the plan, though. I think that was why he wanted us to do it together because, man, when we got locked in, we are so busy.
They became family, man. Pastor Gary Hart, great pastor, great leader. Pastor Pam Hart, his wife. I mean, they just foster family there, man. They make you feel like you're supposed to be there. So if you're ever in Great Falls, real talk, Victory Church, Great Falls.
I love that church.
Man, Pastor Gary Hart, we get plugged in for real. It's
the first church that I've gone to in my adult life without my family being related to the church. And it's one of the best churches I've ever been to. We're used to black Kojic churches or even black
Kojic. I'll be born in. We love y'all too. I love y'all.
Non-denominational churches. This is a very much opposite church, as you can guess. We're in Montana, and it's just, I feel so welcoming there. And I just say that just because I know a lot of people like to stick to their own type of church, or maybe they want to go somewhere where they're only represented. But I encourage you guys to really focus it on your faith and not just on one thing, because diversity is important, but focus it on your whole spiritual walk and give a church that you maybe have been thinking about a chance. And I encourage, a lot of you guys are newly joining the military. I encourage you, even if you're maybe your faith is a little bit different than ours, I encourage you to just find a church home, and even if you can't make it every Sunday, try to make it to one Sunday a month. It really makes a huge
Absolutely.
difference, especially being in the military. You're surrounded, and I get asked this question a lot. People are like, how are you Christian in the military? And I am going to film a separate video without Lewis. But it is hard because I'm around so much chaos every single day, and it does mess with my spirit. And that's why you have to be prayed up. And even I talk with this, I'm not going to reveal her name because I don't want her to be like, oh, but I talk with this person at work, and we are like prayer people. And she will come in there and I'll be having a bad day, and she'll be like, I'm like, I know. And same thing for whenever I come home to Lewis, and Lewis is really good about not letting me bring that stuff home, or if he knows I'm bringing it home, he's like, So, I don't know. Just stay prayed up. I think that's the point I was getting to.
Yeah. And, man, and like I said, we ain't knocking no because I'll tell you right now, the culture church has done a lot for me, man. Without the culture church, man, I don't think my spirituality would have grown to it. So, really, it's about finding your what fits you. You know, finding what fits you and what works. And I'm a mutt. I tell people all the time, when it comes to church, I'm a mutt because I was born and raised in the Baptist church. I went to a school, Christian school that was Free Methodist, Central Christian College, then McPherson, Canada. Then I had my first master's at a Assemblies of God, SAGU. And then I got my second master's at Liberty, which is Baptist, Liberty University in Virginia. And I got ordained. Became a minister and ordained in the culture Church of God in Christ. And now, you know, I go to a non-denominational church. I kind of I relate more to non-denominational churches. But so I got a little bit of everything. So when it comes to doctrine and all that, like I know about it. And I tell you right now, the culture church. Ooh.
Did you get yours out like that?
Yeah, well, it didn't come out like that, but it came out.
Make sure you take the white stuff off.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
I'll tell you right now, the culture church doctrine, Assemblies of God church doctrine, solid. So like find what fits you. Find what fits you. I'm trying to tell you. So. And
I do want to film a separate video about this, but I'm gonna just ask Lou. Just very generic. How is it being a military spouse? It's your first year as a military spouse. How was it? Uh-oh.
I will say this. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. If you're not careful, for those who are planning on marriage, you can end up resenting the military or your spouse's job because of the demands of their job. Right? So what I had to do is I had to equate it to, well, if I become a pastor one day, the demands of a pastor, a good pastor, is always getting tugged at. Crazy hours, have to stay late sometimes, have to get up early, have to get up in the middle of the night, be in hospitals, be at graduation. So when it comes, and especially for her she's an officer, so she's a leader. So her schedule is all over the place sometimes. And then she's involved in other, so I would say if you're not careful, you have to kind of find the balance and be able to make sure you don't resent the military because of the kind of schedules that they have. But as far as being a military spouse, sure, I get that military discount. I love it. You know, so there's pros. I'm just saying, she don't like it. Everywhere we go, I ask her. She's like, "Don't ask me military." I was like, "Listen."
It's just embarrassing sometimes how quick he's like.
I don't get it. Hey, y'all got military discount? True, save us some money. But no, real talk. It's not that bad if you're okay with picking up and moving so much. Now me, at first I was a little apprehensive about it because I'm not one that likes to pick up and move so much like that. But I enjoy working with college students. So unfortunately out here, the college here is real small. So my plan is every time we move is to stay in the college sector. I always want to work in college. I worked at a college in McPherson. I worked at my alma mater. And I just love the college atmosphere, going to the games, whatever the case may be. So for me, it wasn't that big because I can do that anywhere. I can go possibly get a job at, universities in the area, things like that. With my degrees, I kind of have set myself up that I would almost never be out of a job. I hate to see, you never want to say something like that, but I have faith and I believe in God, and I believe that He always takes care of His own because we take care of His business. But as far as being in the military, it's really not. It's not that bad if you can deal with the demands of moving and deal with the demands of their hours are going to be shifting a lot sometimes and different things like that. But other than that, that's cool, I guess.
Your sauce is good. It tastes though similar to how I made it. Her sauce.
It does.
It's almost. It's a little different because you add Coke and.
Yeah, I would get the Coke. Maybe if you ever see this, B-Love, tell us what the Coke's supposed to do. I don't get that, but it's good.
Sorry if the mic is picking up my smacking. I don't care. We're eating. All those people, they're always dragging her like, you smack too loud. I personally love her smacking.
I don't like that.
I like smacking. I like people to feel comfortable. They can eat. She probably has a boom mic though, babe.
You can feel comfortable all you want. You ain't got to smack. You ain't got. You don't need all that.
All right, so on to 2020. What I want for myself in 2020 is to work on spirituality. I always say that every year, but I really want God to do some things in my life, so I gotta turn up in that department. And I really want to work on my marriage, continue to work on that, and like, if you hit, I was like, babe, do you want the scissors?
Probably need them.
Just grab them. It's okay if they're dirty. Okay, so, and you just cut.
Oh, ain't nothing in there.
Yeah, because
Is this yours?
No.
I only took that one piece out though. That's it. I looked in there.
This is mine. My knuckle. I don't know whose this is. Doesn't matter. I ate mine.
Oh, here we go. I'm like, I know I had a piece in there.
Anyways, so I want to focus on my marriage and continue to strengthen and work on some things that I need to work on to make sure our marriage is great, which that's one thing that also advice we'd like to give you guys is never think that there's nothing you can work on as an individual to help strengthen your marriage. There's always something.
True.
Always something.
I didn't come out right. True.
So.
I had to do a retake. Choked. About choked.
So there's always something. Man, this is messy. I see why people get messy. Are your hands soaked like mine? Your hands aren't even soaked, babe.
What?
Make sure you put some lemon rain.
Oh no, I got it.
She calls it lemon rain. We love you, B-Love. I watch you every single day.
She literally does. I wake up to it. That's how I know. I wake up to. I'm like, what are you eating? I'm not.
The shrimps are actually good. I do like the other ones better though.
The other ones are better. The Argentine, whatever it's called.
Getting seafood is a struggle, so the next time we get seafood, we're going to have it shipped in. I already have 2 sites who are 100% reliable, so that's who we're going to get it through. But it costs 2 sites, Great Alaska and Alaskan Seafood. One of them gives military discount. It's 15%, which is a lot. But honestly, it costs like, it's worth it because the seafood tastes so much better. But it's like $400, you know what I mean? So this one isn't as big as I want it to be, but that's okay. Like I was saying before Lewis got me off on this tangent, I don't really know if I like the knuckles of the king crab. The snow crab, I like the knuckles, but the king crab, we'll see. What was I saying? Oh yeah, 2020 for the last time. 2020, I really want to focus, I already said, spirituality with God, relationship. I really want to turn up in that department. And then with Lewis, obviously work on things as an individual and as a couple to continue to make our marriage where we want it to be. And then also, what was my third thing? Oh yeah, the third thing I want us to we're going to be looking over here the whole time. We need to be looking in the lens. The third thing that I want to focus on is back on my physicality and not physicality.
Exercising?
No.
Fitness?
No.
Physicality? Spirituality?
I already said that. You know, like being just healthy and not just like a workout healthy. I just can tell I was just not healthy this whole...
Holistically well?
Yeah, because I got sick way too much. And I think it was because I was so stressed out. I got to stop stressing out. It's not good. And I think when I stress out, and because I give work like 90%, there's nothing left when I come home. I'm so exhausted. I could sleep the day away. It's just not good. So yeah, I want to work on that. And next year,
That was good.
which is tomorrow, tonight, I'm going to get that done because I know I can do it. Anytime I set goals, I usually achieve them. So I'm excited.
How many books you gonna read 2020?
A lot. Oh yeah, I still have to announce that video why I'm going. But I'll tell you guys in this video. I know you guys are looking at the title like, I'm already full. I know you guys are looking at the title like, Veronica, when are you going to tell us this huge announcement? And a lot of you, actually no one has guessed it. When I last looked at my post, people were guessing something else. And I'll go ahead and say, I'll start giving clues right now. First of all,
Tell them what it's not.
yeah, we're not pregnant. I hate to tell you guys and disappoint you. I know you guys are waiting on baby Collins, but baby Collins gonna have to wait. We're not.
But when he or she get here, gonna be a beast.
You guys will be. He gets on my nerves. And when we are pregnant, best believe the journey is gonna be on Ron and Lou for sure. But you guys will be the last ones to know after our family and friends. But don't worry.
We still love you.
We still love you guys, and it's honestly in God's time. When Lou and I first got married, Lou really...
You sharing this one? Or...
Yeah, you can. Yeah, whatever. Lou really wanted kids right away.
Hey, Emma.
What are you doing? What?
I'm trying to figure out... Oh.
Why are you tripping?
This is yours or mine?
That was mine, but you can have it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead, babe. Go ahead. You're just all over the place. Anyways, you're messing up, babe. When Lou and I first got married, he wanted to get pregnant right away. Obviously, things have changed, and I think reality said, we're back. The camera cut off. It's been 30 minutes, so we gotta wrap it up. Anyways, so, what was I saying? We're not pregnant. Long story short, Lou wanted kids right away. I didn't. And then we realized, well, I kind of did, but I was freaked out. I was scared. I don't want to say it because you guys are going to be like, you're so immature. But anyways, I didn't want my body to change. And that's why I was freaked out. But then luckily, after we actually got married, this was before we got married. After we got married, we have been on the same page about kids pretty much, and we are waiting. So when God chooses to bless us, we know that we are getting older, but when God chooses to bless us, we want to make sure we have a lot of things kind of set up. And whether you wait or don't wait, it's your personal story, but for us, we're choosing to wait. And again, like I said, you guys will be the last to know, honestly, after our family and friends. Then we will make an announcement video on both channels, and it will kick off from there. Moving on to what it is. So I want to give you guys a clue. You're just taking all the crab legs.
No, I said we gonna split this one. I'm getting full anyway.
I'm full. You can have it. Probably not that warmed up. You should just cut it. Just cut it, because you're going to mess up the meat. Amateur. Plus I still got this whole knuckle. Are you eating your knuckles?
I ate one. My other knuckle.
Yeah.
Catch up, boo.
I'm like so full. How does B-Love eat so much?
I don't know. Something different about her stomach.
But she doesn't eat all day too. Or she said sometimes she'll have a very small meal. Her stomach has stretched. So, which you can train your stomach to do that. I have a very, very small stomach. And king crab filled me up real quick because it's so much meat. Anyways, sorry. We keep getting off on tangents. While you guys are here, huge announcement is 3, 2, 1. Just kidding. Don't say it because Liz will ruin it. Okay, so we'll say it together at the end, okay?
Okay.
So the first clue is this. Our announcement has to do with a place. And this place is on the East Coast. And this place is, babe. Okay, whew. You can crack that open. It comes right off. Just keep peeling it off. The shell will.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But don't. There you go. Break it. Don't break it in half. See? Watch. Here, let me show you. You do this. You start
Oh, like that.
peeling it.
Peel up. All right, I got it. Finish announcement.
Okay. Oh my gosh, you're giving me anxiety. Okay, so
Focus.
he's giving me anxiety. Like straight anxiety, babe. Okay.
I got this. I got it.
Honey, can I help you, please?
No, I got it.
You ever ate king crab before, honey? No.
Yeah, but I had the right tools.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You just need scissors.
I had the cracker.
You don't need crackers. King crab don't work with crackers. There you go. Peel them out. Don't mess it up, though.
It's all right. If you get messed up, you're going to the same place.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, ooh.
That's real tender if it's like that. Okay, back to what I was saying, Lou. Can you focus here? Because you're going to have to peel the white stuff off, honey.
What?
Not in the sauce.
What?
Just brush it off. Because it's like fat and stuff.
Why are you touching my king crab?
I'm trying to help you. Okay, anyways. Oh my gosh, Lewis, focus. Okay. Hi, we're so cute. Can you tell we've been married over a year? Honey, you don't want to kiss me?
I want it. What? It looks greasy.
Shut up. Anyways. Shut up, honey, stop.
Okay, sorry.
This is my channel. You're ruining it.
Okay.
Sorry. With the mic, that was probably super loud. My voice gets so high. Okay, sorry. Honey, focus. Help us. Okay. So, it's on the East Coast. It's located, this is going to be a huge clue. It's located near where the Oval Office is. And it has the 3 letters like a place where you go to get your license. Have you guessed the place? So, you guys are like, okay, your huge announcement is a place. Well, you guys know I have been stationed here for 3 years. 3 long years, okay? Every 3 years, 2 to 3 years, sometimes even a year in rare circumstances, an officer gets orders to move. So, here we go. 1, 2, 3. We're moving. Lucas, that was so fake. I was actually excited. So we're moving. We are moving to, I know you guys guessed DC, which is correct, but a little bit further north. We are moving to Bethesda, Maryland. Well, we might end up living in DC. We don't know where we're going to be living. It's going to be in the DMV area, which is basically the Maryland area, DC, and Virginia. They're all pretty much within a 30-minute radius, but really it's like 2 hours with traffic. So we're moving to the East Coast. It is not what I expected. I kind of wanted to move to Texas or to California, but I forgot, honestly. The reason why I was stressing out a lot of 2019 is I was trying to apply for this program called an AFOQT. And basically what that means is the Air Force pays for you to go to school full time, and your only job while you're pursuing your degree is just school. You don't have to go to work or anything. You do still have to wear a uniform, but you don't have to go to work or anything like that. So I got accepted into an AFOQT, which is a huge deal. I'm not downgrading it at all. It's huge news. I'm going to tell you guys in a whole separate video all about it. Honey, come on. You eat the crab legs, you drink all this.
You're not even drinking it. We got a toast at there. I need something in my glass.
He is so greedy. That's one thing about marriage. They do not tell you that your spouse eats and drinks up everything. Lewis eats so much, it's ridiculous. Okay, sorry. Back to our announcement. So we're moving to Bethesda, Maryland. I got into AFOQT. I'm going to be going to school to get my master's, fully paid for by your taxes and the United States Air Force.
I am excited to move to DC area. I like that area because
his friends are excited more than he is, I feel like.
It's close to a lot of things.
Lots of things.
You know, and that's what I like about it. And like I said, I'm big on college and a lot of HBCUs in that area, things like that. And be closer to Change Church. My spiritual mentor, Dr. Darius Daniels, is out there. And yeah, so I'm excited to be in that area. So yeah, we're moving. Like I said, disappointed.
2020.
disappointed it wasn't Texas, but that's what we're really trying to get to. But Texas is going to be there, so we're ultimately end up probably selling in Texas anyway.
But yeah, so that's our huge news. Thank you guys so much for watching us and rocking with me for this whole 2019 year. That's another highlight that I have. My channel blew up this year. It has been amazing. I've been able to do things that I never thought I get to do. Are we wrapping it up?
We're
full.
up. Yes.
We really didn't.
Well, the shrimp, there's a lot of shrimp.
We have a lot of shrimp.
But king crab we got through for the most part.
We're going to have leftovers for a long time. Well, not with Lewis. We can make dishes out of this, though.
Yeah, you can save that shrimp, make some shrimp.
Fried rice.
So, Alfredo, shrimp Alfredo.
No, we're not supposed to be eating Alfredo.
You're not supposed to be eating Alfredo.
It's unhealthy.
She's talking about she's going vegetarian or vegan or something. Vegetarian for
No, not vegan. I tried vegan. I can't. I think I might do vegetarian again for a little while. I'm just not feeling meat. My body's not agreeing with something, so I need to do a cleanse. So I might be vegetarian again for a few months. Subscribe to Ron and Lou because that's where our that's where our PCSing videos are going to be, which means moving in the military. That's where you're going to see us packing up this apartment. Actually, we don't have to pack anything up.
We don't.
You're going to see the movers. Actually, we probably shouldn't film
A perk could be in the military. They do it for us.
Yeah, you will see an empty apartment tour because you guys always wanted that and I forgot to film it. And so now you're going to see an empty apartment tour. You're going to see us looking for housing. You're going to see us... Just everything is going to be so different. We're going to have so much to do in DC. That's why I'm honestly excited. There's so much to do in the DMV. And even in Bethesda, there's so much stuff to do. So we're excited. Maybe we'll take the train to New York City sometime. Toronto's over there on that side of the town.
And we got to finish our Canada tour. We've done
Calgary.
We've done Vancouver. And now we got to go back to the other side, which is where Toronto, Ontario, and them up there. So
yeah, so we're excited. So there's a lot to look forward to. So hopefully our news came out as excited as we are, because I am excited to move. I've been here for 3 long years, you guys. I put in my time. It's time for me to move. So I've seen so many people come and go, and now it's my turn. So yeah, thank you God for allowing me to get into that program. That's a huge accomplishment. Anyways, so make sure you guys follow us on Ronnie Luke for my social media. What's yours?
And mine is Lewis_M_Collins, but that's my personal page as far as my writing and things like that. But for my organization, mine is all on Instagram at the Hearth Room. On Instagram, where you'll see interviews where I interview people, different writers. It's ministry, art, and culture. So I interview dancers, I interview artists, I interview aspiring actors, all kind of things. So follow me as I continue to grow it, and and it's gonna be some great stuff popping off there. I have a book coming out 2020, so you want to keep up to date to all that.
He's such a good writer.
Keep up, and then I'm also writing I do a lot of storytelling, so podcasts, different things. So. Trying to do what God's called me to give me the gifts to do. So really tap into it and tap into my wife and things she has going on.
Tap into your. Oh, okay. I was like,
tap into as in lock in.
I was like, tap into me. Anyways, yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay, we don't want to keep this too long. Follow the Hearth Room. Follow me on Ronnie Luke. Obviously, subscribe to Veronica Luke because you're here. And obviously, subscribe to Ron and Lou because we're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, guys. Come on. I know. It's my fault because I need to edit more. But I have been posting all of our Vancouver vlogs. You're about to see all of our Christmas vlogs. We still have San Antonio vlogs I'm finishing up. So there's a lot of content. I have enough content for at least a month or 2. So go subscribe to Ron and Lou. And
Happy New Year. Let's toast to it.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Blessed 2020 to all of you there. And
you're watching this on New Year's Day, so Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy 2020. Make this one count. Everything you want to succeed can happen. All it starts with is a little step.
Don't waste this season. 2020, year of release. Receive that. That's a prophetic word.
They're going to think we planned this. Bye, guys.
See ya.